Koyachtakov. I like it. Exactly as I pictured. A small, pleasant village, not too large. The perfect place for a new school teacher to begin his career. To be honest, I did spend 2 years in Moscow teaching tiny tots rudimentary spelling and numbers. But this is my first bona fide professional appointment as a full-time schoolmaster. Well, actually, I've never even heard of a Koyachtakov until I saw an advertisement that a Dr. Zubritsky placed in a college journal. Although the position was in a remote village in the Ukraine, I jumped at the chance. And I don't mind telling you, my heart is pounding with excitement. I have this passion for teaching. Greek, Latin, astronomy, classic literature. Oh, I just get goosebumps when I think about it. I don't see anyone around. Maybe I arrived too early. I'm one of those eager and enthusiastic people who's up at the crack of dawn ready to begin his work. This is a very, very auspicious day in my life. Excuse me?
Elena! Marushka! Olga! Where are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. Have you seen 2 dozen sheep?
2 dozen sheep?
Yes, there are 14 of them.
No, I'm sorry.
Well, if you see them, would you give them a message?
A message for the sheep.
Yes. The only shepherd is looking for them. They shall tell you where they are, and now come and get them. Thank you.
Wait. What is your name, please?
Snitsky.
And what's your first name?
How soon do you need it?
Forget your first name.
I do need it.
I'm Leon Stefanovich Trolchinsky. I'm the new school teacher.
Oh, is that the fact? I'm very honored to meet you, Leon Stefanovich Trolchinsky. I'm something Snitsky. Will you be staying the night?
I don't think you understand. I'm Daniil Koyachtakov. I'm the new teacher. I am, if I may say so, an excellent teacher.
Oh, they all were. They came by the thousands. But not one of them lasted through the first night. Oh, hello. It's so hard to blow these. I don't know how the sheep do it.
You have thousands of teachers.
More! Hundreds! We're unteachable. We're all stupid in Koyachtakov. There isn't a town or village more stupid than all of Mother Poland.
Russia.
Whatever. All good people, mind you, but not a decent brain among them. I just opened up my ears. I thought you were whispering. But please say.
I was hired by Dr. Zubritsky to teach his young daughter.
Teach his daughter? Impossible! The girl is hopeless. 19 years old, and she just recently learned to sit down. She doesn't even know the difference between a cow and a duck. Not that it's an easy subject, mind you.
Something's up here. I didn't think anything of it at first, but I did notice that every word was misspelled on the advertisement. You know what? I'm sure Dr. Zubritsky will be able to explain everything to me later. You've been a most helpful assistant, Stensky. I enjoyed our chat.
Yes, did I, Master? He's not the only one who can have private thoughts. I can have private thoughts too. The problem is I can never think of a thought to heaven right. I must be on my best. Good day to Master.
I'm sure we'll meet again.
Yes, just mention my name to anyone. Snetsky the sheep loser.
Excuse me. I want to meet you. Let me talk to you. All might have been well with her, but I was beginning to have my doubts.
bosswoman.
Good morning, Butcher.
A beautiful sunny day, is it not?
I haven't looked up yet. Oh, yes, very nice.
Do I have any mail?
No, I'm sorry. I'm the postman. I have.
My sister Nodessa has not been feeling well, and I was hoping I would hear from her.
Oh, it's very hard to hear all the way from Odessa. Perhaps you wrote a letter. Oh, look. Fresh fish! A nice piece of hot of flour! A good piece of coconut!
Good morning, Yechna.
Good morning. Try the coconut. Is that the beautiful fish?
Fish doesn't have some. Fish.
Every
Those
good-
are not fish. Those are flowers.
The fisherman didn't catch anything today. Why should I suffer because I had it on net? I didn't find anything from your sister, Slovich. But I found a very nice letter from the shoemaker's cousin. Would you like that?
Is she sick? I hate hearing bad news.
No, it's perfect. You'll enjoy it. Can you believe my daughter has not written to me in over a year? Doesn't your daughter live with you? Good thing too, otherwise I'd never hear from her.
Good day. I'm Leon Stepanovich Trokitsky. I'm the new school teacher.
Mishkin the postman.
Slovich, the
Yesha, the baby.
Well, I was just talking to a shepherd named Snetsky.
Oh, yes, something Snetsky. We all know her well.
She was pleasant enough, and, well, I hope I don't seem rude, but she was somewhat deficient in the mental alertness.
That's Snetsky, all right. She was taken in the head by a horse.
Oh, well, what a pity. When was that?
Tuesday and Wednesday. Twice on Friday and all day Saturday.
What lovely words you have so matter. Perhaps you might buy some for my new employer.
Well, the Halamit's Tukofex in the flounder is Bahamian.
I beg your pardon?
Eat that too much, I have my side fish for 1.5.
Perhaps the dialect's a bit different in this part of the country. I'm very eager to begin my new duty. Will one of you be so kind as to point me in the direction of a Dr. Zabritsky's house?
Saturday.
Thank you. Perhaps I'll go in the one direction you haven't pointed to yet. Hey, good day. Have you found your sheep yet?
Who was that? The new school teacher. Another one? I just met one a few minutes ago. They must be having a good interview. Count Yuzakevich up on the hill is not going to be very happy about that one.
That is right. Count Zukevich does not like the school teachers.
Bye. He's afraid they'll break the curse. What curse?
The curse that has made us stupid since the day we were born.
Yes, I've been stupid for 51 years. What about you, Snetsky?
I'll be done 43 next July.
And you, Slovich?
41 for me. You, Yenchna?
Up to the corner on 26.
That corner must be at least 40 miles from here.
It'll be Russian. I don't know better. It'll be Russian.
Yes, very interesting.
Mean I'm in good health?
The best of health. You'll live to be 80.
But I am 79 now.
Well, you've got a wonderful year ahead of you.
Good. I am a magistrate. I must keep up my strength. Law and order must be preserved.
Did you want a prescription?
For what?
I don't know. Some people like prescriptions. Here, take these to the druggist and pick out something you like. Take it 3 times a day with a little bar. Goodbye, madam.
How much do I owe you, doctor?
Oh, forget it. If I ever go to medical school, you can send me a little something.
Oh, thank you. Nikolai! Oh, he's here. He's come. He's arrived. Not 2 minutes ago. He looks young, strong, determined. Maybe this will be the man, Nikolai. Maybe this will finally be a salvation.
Calm yourself, Lydia! Who's come? Who will be our salvation?
What do you call them? They come and the band who, we had the band but no more.
Oh God, I know who you mean.
They have a place. And then you go to the place.
And they point to you, and they say, they ask you if you...
And if you don't, they say, why didn't you? Next time I'll make you.
And he's outside?
Just on the street.
They'll show him in, Lydia, show him in. And pray God, this one will deliver us and all of Goyenchikov from these dreadful... oh God, what does it mean again?
Oh, I know what you mean. It sounds like nurse.
Nurse.
Or hearse.
Hex.
Or something like that.
Something like that. Or was it a knock?
We have a knock.
Yes, open the knock. The other bay. The other bay.
Oh, won't you come in, young man? It's him.
I know.
Dr. Zabritsky, Madam Zabritsky, I'm delighted to be in Koyachikov. I'm Leon Stepanovich Chortinsky.
So you are the new...
Yes, I'm he.
It's he, Lydia. The new...
But you look so young to be a...
Oh, not at all. I think in time you may find out that I am, if I may say so, one of the best young... well, I don't want to seem immodest.
No, please, be immodest. Be a love in modesty.
The more you modest, the better. The best young man.
The best young teacher in all of Russia.
Teacher!
The new teacher is here.
Thank God the teacher is here.
Thank you for the most overwhelming description.
Make yourself at home. Teacher, take off your coat. Teacher. Lydia, bring the teacher a cup of tea. Sit down, teacher.
Would you like some tea, teacher? Or maybe some pen, paper, teacher? Or maybe you like teaching by the way?
No one's more eager than I am. Madam Zabritsky, these are for you.
Oh, 5 fish. I saw them on sale today. Thank you.
So, how can we help you?
Well, there are a few questions I wanted to ask you.
Questions! That's what they ask. Then they point to you and you don't know. He knows. He knows what questions are. I can tell this one's going to be a good school teacher.
Would you be so kind, Master Polchensky, to ask us
It means a lot to us. It's been so long since anyone has asked us a good school question. Please.
Well, there are questions, and there are questions. I could ask you a question on mathematics, or perhaps a scientific question, or maybe a philosophical question.
The first one. The first one sounds good. Ask us the philosophical question.
Oh, okay, very well. What is the purpose of man's existence?
Oh, what the question? Linnea, have you ever heard such a beautiful question?
I'm speechless. To think someone would ask us a question like that.
Are you interested in the answer?
Oh, no. Not today. One question like that in a lifetime is more than we ever expected. The answer should be given to someone much more worthy than we are.
But it's your birthright. Knowledge is everyone's birthright.
Everyone not born in Koyenchikov.
I don't understand.
You both of you know about the nurse.
What nurse?
Not the nurse, the hearse.
The hearse.
He means the purse.
What kind of purse?
The kind of purse that inflicts the wrath of God upon all those poor, unfortunate souls who were unfortunate enough to be born in this pitiful village.
Do you mean perhaps a curse?
Guys!
I knew he sounded like that.
We were so close. So close.
What is this curse, Doctor?
Linnea, bolt the door. Draw the curtains.
I can't throw curtains. I can throw cat on feet.
Never mind. Lower your voice.
How low do you want my voice?
That's low enough. Go get the book. It's on the shelf. So, young man, have you ever heard of the curse of Koyenchikov?
I can't say that I have.
You can't say that? It's not that hard. Even Linnea can say that.
The curse of Koyenchikov.
What is this curse, Doctor?
200 years ago, a curse was put upon this village that inflicted every man, woman, child, and domestic animal, including all their ancestors for generations to come, leaving each and every one of them, and this you'll find hard to believe, with no more intelligence than a bump on a log.
Doctor, I don't believe in curses. Curses are just old wives' tales.
Oh no, you're thinking of Noitchka. In Noitchka, all the old wives have tails. That was their curse. Ours is altogether different.
But where did the curse come from, and who would inflict such a cruel curse on such a peaceful and simple village?
Who indeed? It's all documented here in the Book of Curses. I thought you said you dusted these.
I did. I put dust on it yesterday.
Here, read it. The page is marked.
But it's all stuck together.
We marked it with maple syrup. Read it to us.
On April 2nd, in the year 1691, two young people fell hopelessly in love.
I knew it. Whenever young people fall in love, you know a curse is coming.
But surely you've heard all this before.
Many times. You just never understand it. It's a very well thought out curse.
So what happens?
The young boy was a handsome but illiterate farmer named Kazimir Yusukevich. The girl was a daughter of the most learned man in all the town, Mikhail Zubritsky.
Zubritsky! I've heard that name before.
I've seen it. I've seen it on a front door somewhere. In this neighborhood.
It's on your front door. Your name is Zubritsky.
Wait a minute. That means that the young man from that curse may possibly be related to our front door!
Mind you, I'm dealing with the intelligentsia now. I continue. The young girl's name was Sophia Zubritsky. May I ask the name of your young daughter?
Sophia.
Sophia.
Sophia. Sophia Zubritsky, the identical name to the girl in the curse over 200 years ago.
I can't believe it. Unless our daughter's been lying to us about her age.
The math was due from the start. When Sophia's father learned that the young Casimir was illiterate, he forbade Sophia ever to see him again. Later that summer, Sophia married another young student. Casimir, distraught and despondent, took his own life by plowing his own grave and planting himself in it. Upon hearing of his son's death, Casimir's father, Vladimir Yusukevich, Casimir's father, Vladimir Yusukevich, Casimir's father, Vladimir Yusukevich, who caused people to tremble at the mention of his name.
Next time, don't mention his name.
Casimir's father, Vlad so-and-so, sometimes known as the sorcerer, because of his ability to summon the powers of the devil himself, took all his wrath and fury down upon Koichikov.
Here it comes! Here it comes!
A curse upon all those who dwell in Koichikov. May the daughter of Mikhail Zubritsky, murderer of my only son, be struck down by the ignorance that caused my own son's death. May stupidity engulf her brain. May common sense become uncause and reason become unreasonable. May all her children be cursed as well, and all their children be cursed for all of eternity. May all who dwell in Koichikov be cursed, be born in ignorance, and die in ignorance till my final vengeance has been satisfied.
Oh, that would explain why the train doesn't stop here.
My initial impulse was to panic. Even my secondary impulse was to panic. To educate is one thing, but to break a curse is another.
Excuse me, but are you alright, Master Tolchinsky?
Yes, I was just thinking.
Linnea, he was thinking.
He was thinking!
What's it like?
You mean you don't know what thinking is?
Well, I don't. And she certainly doesn't.
Thinking. It's the thoughts that come from one's mind. It's the process which enables us to make decisions.
Decisions? No, I don't think we're capable of that.
Well, surely you know what it is you want.
Oh, dear God, yes. We desperately want someone to help us. Not so much for us. We've already lived our lives, but for our sweet daughter, Sophia.
Did you hear what you just said?
No, it wasn't reasonable.
You decided to help your young daughter, Sophia, because you thought about it. You are capable of thought. You think.
No, I don't think so. It just kind of came out.
Yes, out of your head, where your brain is lodged. If it's possible for you to have even one infinitesimal, insignificant thought, then it's possible to expand those thoughts into ideas into actions, action into comprehension, comprehension into creativity, and finally, supreme intelligence.
Would I be able to open jars? I have terrible trouble opening up jars.
Be patient, Leon. Be firm, be staunch. Patience. We will break this curse, I promise you, with the everyday painstaking work of education. Now, we must begin at once. I'd like to start by seeing your young daughter, Sophia.
Sophia?
Yes, it occurs to me that since the curse started with the young Sophia over 200 years ago, maybe the key to ending it lies with her direct descendants. May I see your daughter, please?
Not from here. She's up in her room. You would have to send for her.
Who about the schoolmaster asked?
She may be taking her singing lessons now.
She takes singing lessons. From whom?
Look at Mary. He does the best he can.
No words, mind you. Just the two.
I see. The girl, madam, please.
Remember, sweetheart, upstairs and to the left. You'll find her the most delicate and sensitive young girl, unlike the others in this village. She's always occupied.
Occupied with what?
Oh, she likes to do interesting things. She likes touching things. Wood, paper, metal. She likes drinking water.
Master Dolchensky, may I present our daughter, Sophia? Sophia Arena. Elena.
Is that my breath that's just been taken away? Is this vision before me human, or have I too been cast under a spell? Never have I felt such stirrings beneath my breast. Watch yourself, Leon. She's your pupil, not the object of your dormant feeling of passion. Excuse me.
Do you know what he was doing, Sophia? He was thinking.
Yes, Mama.
Papa. She is Mama. I am Papa.
Miss Ubritsky, will you please have a seat?
She did it! Wasn't that the beautiful sin?
Yes, wonderful. Miss Ubritsky, may I call you Sophia?
Sophia?
It's your name, sweetheart.
Say yes, darling. Say yes. You may call me Sophia.
Miss Ubritsky, you must let the girl speak for herself. Now, I would very much like to be your friend. Would it please you if I called you Sophia?
It's been so long since she's taken a test.
I think she wants to say something.
I would be very pleased to have you call me Sophia.
There you are!
I am so proud, so proud.
Please, madam, it's very distracting. The girl's concentration. Now, Sophia, I've come a very long way to help you with your education. It occurs to me that under ordinary circumstances, you have the capability of being a very bright and intelligent young woman. That deep inside you is an intellect just crying to be heard. That someone has put a cloud over this intellect. And it is my duty to remove this cloud so that enlightenment can once again shine through those unbelievably crystal clear blue eyes once again. But I will need your help, Sophia. Will you give me that help?
Yes, you may call me Sophia.
She did it again! Let's do it at all!
Be patient, Leon. Nothing in life comes easy. Now, Sophia, we must begin as soon as possible. I'm going to start by asking you some questions. They won't be hard, I promise you. I wouldn't want to be the one to cause a furrow or a frown on that fair face of yours. If we're to begin your education, we must know at which point to begin. Now then, what is your favorite color?
My favorite color?
Yes, is it red, blue, green, orange, any color at all? Which one is your favorite?
I used to know that one.
I'll ask again, Sophia. What is your favorite color?
Why is he being so hard on her? This isn't a university! My favorite color
Yes.
is yellow!
Yellow, her favorite color is yellow. Why is your favorite color yellow, Sophia?
Because it doesn't stick to your fingers as much. I think she's wrong. I think it's blue that doesn't stick to your fingers as much.
You know, there's a certain logic to her response. The fact that that logic escapes me completely doesn't alter the fact that she has something in mind. Now then, Sophia, I'm going to ask you a very important question then. I'm going to ask you to make a wish. Do you know the wish?
Yes, a wish is something you hope for that doesn't come true.
Well, perhaps we could change all that. If you could make a wish, any wish at all, what would you wish for?
I wish for?
Yes, what would you wish for?
I would wish that I could fly like a bird, to soar over buildings and trees, to float on the wind and be carried beyond far away, over mountains and lakes, over forests and rivers, to meet people in other villages, to see what the world was like, to know other things I cannot know because I must always remain here in this place.
Sophia, that was the most beautiful wish I've ever heard. Do you not know what this means? To fly like a bird means to sever the bond that changed her to ignorance. She wants to grow. She wants knowledge. And with every fiber of my being, from the very depths of my soul, I promise that I, Leon Stepanovich Stolchinsky, shall make Sophia Zubritsky's wish come true.
If you could do that for me, schoolmaster, I would be in your debt forever.
Oh, she touches me so. Your daughter has such a sweet soul and passionate heart. Now then, we must begin as soon as possible. I will arrive here at exactly 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, not a minute later. Sophia, what shall we begin our study with?
I should like to begin with language.
Languages, even I should have thought of that. Languages, it shall be my dear, sweet Sophia. And what language shall you like to begin with?
Rabbit, I think.
Rabbit. Rabbit.
Very odd language, rabbit. Hardly anyone speaks it anymore.
As long as she gets a few phrases, I think it's enough to begin with. Am I through for the day?
Yes.
Then I shall go to my room. Watch how she gets up in the chair. Watch! You didn't see it. Sophia, do it again.
No, I think she's past getting up from chairs.
They're so much smarter than in our day.
Master Kopczynski, I think yours is the most beautiful schoolmaster I have ever seen. I hope you do not despair for Hitchcock and that you will stay with us forever.
Fine here.
Oh, she found the door. Oh, she found the door.
Sophia is so radiant. Maybe, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I'm not even thinking, but I'm thinking. What are you talking about?
I think our Sophia has taken a liking to the new schoolmaster.
If it is true, Dr. Zabritsky, then standing before you is the happiest man on the happiest planet in the universe. And tell me, has she spoken?
Spoken for?
Yes. Does she have any young suitors? Any young men desperately in love with her?
We do not talk of such things.
Why not?
There is no one at all. Not even him.
Him?
He didn't mean him. He meant someone who wasn't him.
Then there is someone. Tell me, I must know. It's of greatest concern to me.
If I told you who him was, you must promise never to say that it was I who told you that it was him.
I promise not to tell anyone that you told me about him.
Tell me, have you ever heard of Count Gregor of Koyinchika?
I can't say that I have.
You can't say that? Even Linnea can say that.
Count Gregor. Oh,
Yes, I can say it. Who is he?
he's the one who put the purse on us.
You mean Yusukevich?
The last of his line.
Tell me about me, Sophia.
He proposes marriage twice a day.
Twice a day.
6:15 in the mornings and 7:20 at night.
He cares for Sophia that much.
He cares only about avenging his ancestors. If a Zubritsky marries a Yusukevich, then they will be satisfied and the nurse will be over.
Does Sophia care for him?
She has said no for many years, but the poor girl can't last much longer. She wants to sleep in late just one morning.
Tell me more about this Count Yusukevich.
You know, like the rest of us.
You mean he's cursed as well?
Well, he still lives in Koyinchika, and he's not permitted to leave it either.
I understand. If I have a rival, then I'm more determined than ever to break this curse. God bless your faith and love within me. Tomorrow, the education of Sophia Zabritsky begins. Oh, wait, in all my excitement, I forgot to ask, what about lodging?
Oh, don't worry about it. They'll be very comfortable right here.
Yes, of course, until tomorrow.
Oh, Master Dolczynski, wait. Ask us the question. Ask it again. It makes us feel important.
Very well. What is the purpose of a man's existence?
Oh, I'm all choked up, Becky. I'm sorry I asked.
Wait a minute. I think I know. I think I know the answer.
To the purpose of man's existence.
What are you talking about?
When I first heard it, it didn't make any sense at all. But now, I feel like something has come over me. I know my limitations, but still, I think I really know the answer. Oh my God! What if I'm right?
Tell me, Dr. Zabritsky. Tell me what you think the answer is.
I think
Oh,
it's 12.
12.
Oh, it's wrong. I can tell by your face. 14.
I don't think you get the point.
I know it's less than 100. But I'm not that stupid. 42. 83.
We'll discuss it when we get to philosophy. Don't think about it. Get some rest. Until tomorrow.
First question, beautiful enough, you must have answered.
But what if I am right? We could have sold the answer. We could have had a fortune.
That's it, I'm leaving. I was gonna try to stay and break the curse, but when he said 12, I knew it was time for me to go. What I must do now, I must try to get Sophia. That's what I must try to do.
Schoolmaster.
Sophia, where are you?
Down here.
The cold night air will come around. You'll come down with the chill.
Oh, I never catch colds.
You don't?
I've tried, I just never learned how to.
Be grateful. Some things in life are worth knowing.
I know that something happened a long time ago that prevents me from knowing what happened a long time ago. If only you knew me the way I might have been, instead of the way I am.
Well, if you weren't the way you are, then I would have never came to help you become what you might have been. Careful, Leon, you're beginning to think like her.
Could you care for someone who never became the way they might have been?
If I ever cared for someone who never... Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're getting at. Yes, I shall, I will, I have, I do.
Is that rabbit you're speaking? It's hard to follow.
If it sounds like gibberish, Sophia, that's because that's what you do to me. When words come from the heart, sometimes they trip over the tongue.
Then I must watch where I walk when you speak. I must hurry. I have to go everything until tomorrow.
And if not tomorrow, then the day after tomorrow, and all the tomorrows for the rest of my life, if that's what it takes.
No, don't rest on tomorrow. If we fail, we may never see each other again.
Never see each other again. What do you mean?
I never know what I mean. I seem to have thoughts, but they always disappear once they reach my lips.
If I ever reach your lips, I would never disappear.
Would you like to kiss me?
With all my heart.
No, I meant with your lips. Hurry!
I'm climbing as fast as I can. Sophia, where are you?
Up here!
If only she were ugly, I'd be halfway home by now. Do you stay where you are? I'll come to you.
All right.
After a while, you get the hang of it. Sophia!
Here I am.
My kiss me, Sophia.
As we kissed, I felt a strange fluttering in my heart.
As did I.
You felt the fluttering in my heart as well? How alike we are, and yet your hair is so much shorter. I must go. I'm getting tired, and I want to get to bed in time.
I know the dangers of loving such a simple soul. It means a lifetime of blissful happiness, but also very short conversations at breakfast. I better go find someplace for comfortable lodgings.
Was that you?
I beg your pardon?
You're responsible for making that dreadful noise.
No, Snetsky, that was thunder and lightning. It's caused by the atmospheric pressure in the skies above us.
Then whoever made this noise is going to make Count Yusukevich very angry at us.
Count Yusukevich.
He's the one who lives on Big House on top of Big Hill. Every time someone makes a dreadful noise, he throws back their down on us.
No, Snetsky, that's rain, rain.
Umbrella special, get an umbrella before he throws the water.
No, that is rain. Rain is caused by the buildup of moisture in the sky.
You can tell these fools that. But I used to be a substitute teacher.
But I don't want to know what place for me to stay.
What's going on? You must have all these rackets.
I knew it! I knew you'd throw the water down on us today! Every time I wash my couch, you know it's going to throw the water!
Would either one of you know what place for me to stay?
It's time for Count Yusukevich to propose again.
This would be the day. One gets to hurry, we could all be smart again.
You mean you won't her to marry Count Yusukevich?
Not unless she wanted to. But it would be nice to remember my first name.
But that's a terrible sacrifice to ask of Sophia. Surely you wouldn't do that, huh?
What kind of sacrifice? To live in a big house up on a big hill? To have little macaroons whenever you want? To have a maid brush your teeth in the morning?
But does she love me?
Oh, beg your pardon.
Does she love me?
We do not have any.
Have any what?
No, it's hard to be girls.
I don't understand.
Quiet, everyone! He is coming. You'd better leave schoolmaster. He doesn't like to tomorrow.
Come back, come on. I get it. Is it true there's no love in Korinchikov?
Heaven and not. My late husband's been gone almost 14 years.
Oh, well, I'm sorry.
It's a long time to be late. I just wish he was dead.
The possibility of losing Sophia terrifies me. I'm coming down in a cold sweat. I'm going to eavesdrop.
Sophia! Time to wake up. Time to get proposed to. She's asleep. Oh, perhaps a pebble will awaken her. Who did that? It is I, Count Yusakevich. Good evening, Count Yusakevich. I have come to propose. Well, you're a little late. I'm married almost 26 years now.
Nikolai!
I'm out here. What do you want?
Some bad cheese! My feet are bleeding! Who are you talking to?
It is I, Madam Zabritsky. Count Yusakevich. I have come to propose to Sophia.
Oh, she's busy throwing water on the drapes. They're on fire!
The drapes are on fire?
I had to light something. I couldn't find my candle. Papa, what's going on?
Did we wake you, darling?
No, I was reading by the light of the drapes.
Count Yusakevich is proposed to you, darling. Go ahead, Count Yusakevich. Can't leave me alone? No, I think Sophia should hear this too. There you go. Sophia, will you marry me?
Oh my God, this is so romantic! I just wish my feet were bleeding.
I am sorry, Count, but marriage is a very great step to take, and I do not wish to take it while I do not have the intelligence to know what I am stepping into. Good night, sir. Good night, Mama. Good night, Papa.
Good night, son. Remember, when you're through reading, put out the drapes.
Do not give up easily. I'll be back in the morning. Good night, Your Grace.
Good night, Grace.
Watch what you're doing. They're burning my mustache. Having them for in-laws is a curse worse than a curse.
Pray God it never happened.
Who's that? Who's that?
Excuse
Come
me.
on, I said.
Excuse me, I was just passing by. Let me introduce myself. I am Leon Stepanovich.
I know who you are. You're the new schoolmaster who has come here in a pathetic attempt to break the curse of Kolenchikov.
As I've just seen in your pathetic attempt to win Sophia.
Everyone's a critic. The curse can only be broken if you can educate her, which you can't. Or if Sophia marries you.
Which apparently she won't. Why don't you pursue some other girl?
Because Sophia is beautiful. Have you seen the other girls in the village? They look like me.
A man with so much power, you seem to have an ordinate lack of self-esteem. Good day, sir.
One day.
I beg your pardon?
Were you not aware that at the end of one brief day, you have not succeeded to raise Sophia's intellect? You must be gone from our village. To remain here past the allotted time means you will fall victim to the curse yourself.
Threaten me all you want, sir, but I will never leave. With all due respect, I believe I love Sophia Zubritsky.
There is no love in Kolenchikov.
You mean Sophia cannot love me?
You have one day to find that out, sir. 25 measly hours.
24.
What?
There are 24 hours in a day.
I think you're thinking of February, sir. Good day.
If it's true, and I cannot break the curse within 24 hours, Sophia cannot love me.
Leon!
Sophia, what is it?
I have to talk to you someplace we will not be seen.
Yes, wherever you say.
Can we meet here?
Yes, when?
Now!
Yes, that's where I am.
Come up here, hurry, hurry! I overheard your conversation with the Count. cannot be taught. You must leave Golianchikov at once.
Never without you.
Take me with you tonight.
But the curse.
It cannot be broken. But we can move to this swamp and eat brown roots, and I will become more ugly and more ignorant and never love you. But at least we'll be together.
That's not really what I had in mind.
Oh, then we are lost.
No, Sophia, don't worry. Tomorrow I'll break the curse. Tomorrow you will be intelligent. Tomorrow you will love me.
Oh, Leon, I wish I could love you.
You will tomorrow, I promise.
Until tomorrow.
I wish he'd sleep in the kitchen.
Leon, come back! Hurry, hurry!
What is it, Sophia?
I was so frightened. I could not sleep.
Don't be frightened, Sophia.
Oh, Leon, I wish I knew the feeling of loving you. I would endure it for just one day, and then I would endure 100,000 years of curses. Good night. God bless you and keep you.
She asked not to be loved, but to know what it means to give her love to another. I think I've wandered into a very special place. I love Yechina. I love Michigan. And yes, I even love Count Yusukevich. I love all of them. I pray to God give me the faith and courage to break this curse and get up and down this balcony. By the way, I'd like to urge you to give the matter some thought yourself. You are, by the way, sitting within the bounds of Kuichikov. Therefore, I wish us both the best of luck.
Leon, I forgot to tell you something.
Not tonight, Sophia. My heart can't tell you much more news.
Polish, any news?
About what?
About the cast, of course. Hasn't been lifted yet.
How should I know?
Check the newspaper. That's over here.
Oh.
It rains. That doesn't say that.
You can feel it. The paper goes down.
Oh, maybe your dog is there.
No. My dog is housebroken. He only doesn't come inside. What's wrong with your cow?
Please, stop it. I've been milking him since 4 o'clock in the morning. Come on.
Upside down?
Get a little more cream that way. Cream. Fresh cream. Drink it right from the top. Don't go back in apple. Right from the other.
Oh no!
Come, Linnea, let us pray. Pray to the Lord for deliverance. Dear Lord, who art in heaven, we are in Golianchikov. We are in trouble.
We are simple people, dear Lord.
But we're not so simple that we don't believe in you.
Forgive us our sins, dear Lord.
We know not what we do because we know not what we do.
God bless us. God bless our daughter. God bless the schoolmaster. And God bless yourself, whoever you are. Amen.
Was that the door?
I think it was someone knocking.
Well, open it. It must be the schoolmaster. Sophia, wake up, dear. Give yourself a nudge. The other way. The other way.
Do you not know what time it is?
10 to 6?
8:15.
9?
We don't have a clock.
Pick any one you like. 10:20, 11:30. Is there something in there you like?
I don't think you understand. The Count said I only had 24 hours to break the curse after I arrived here. I arrived here at exactly 9 o'clock yesterday. It's 8 o'clock now. That doesn't even leave me an hour to break the curse because I just spent an entire minute telling you how much time I have left. Dear Lord, help me break this curse.
What a shame. You You just missed him. He passed you minutes ago.
Get Sophia, please, I beg of you. We don't have much time left.
Listen, I hear footsteps on the stairs.
Good morning, Mama. Good morning, Papa. Good morning, Schoolmaster.
She got all three right. This is going to be her day, I know it.
And looking more radiant than ever.
Where shall we sit?
With all due respect, madam, I'm gonna have to ask the parents to leave. I need Sophia's full concentration.
We'll make sure you're not disturbed. Goodbye, Sophia.
Goodbye, my angel.
Do what the schoolmaster asks.
We'll be playing for you every minute.
Schoolmaster, if you succeed, give us the signal by rapping on the window 3 times, followed by 2 short ones.
Followed by 6 long bands.
If you fail, rap 7 times quickly.
Followed by 3 times slowly.
If you want
William, please leave.
Going.
fair,
Going. Something's not right. I can feel it in my bones.
lower your voice. He can hear you.
I am a mother. I know about these things. Oh, you're looking hard lately.
Sophia, last night I decided that the task before us was one step beyond impossible. That I would fail and would have to leave cohesion and like all those who have failed before me. But today, looking into your eyes, I knew there was no life for me without you. Therefore, we must not think of despair. Only a miracle could save us, Sophia, and with a supreme effort, we can make that miracle come true.
What is a miracle?
A miracle. A miracle is a wish God made. Your miracle, Sophia,
You mean God wished for me?
from one of his most sublime moments. Now, we must start. This is a primary book of mathematics. It is used to teach very small children very simple steps of arithmetic.
Do you think it is too advanced for me?
I don't think so. We can't go back any further than this book. Now, let us continue. Let's start. 1 is a symbol for a single item. I'm holding up 1 finger. 1 Sophia, 1 Leon, 1 book. Now, I'm holding up the second finger. 1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
Which part?
1
1
plus 1
plus 1
is 2.
is 2.
Good, good, good. We're making headway. Slow and visible headway. I'm very proud of you, Sophia. Are you ready to move on?
Yes, history, please. I hope I can master as well as I have mathematics.
Or well, I don't think we've quite conquered mathematics yet. Things can come up. Let us continue. 1 plus 2 is 3. Repeat.
Am I finished with 1 plus 1?
You are if you remember the answer.
Is it necessary for me to remember the answer?
Of course, it's necessary for you to remember the answer always.
You mean you will always be asking me what 1 plus 1 is?
No, Sophia. Once you tell me what the answer to 1 plus 1 is, then we can move on to other things like 1 plus 2 and 2 plus 3 and so on. But until you tell me what the answer to 1 plus 1 is, then the answer to 1 plus 2 is meaningless.
Do you know what the answer to 1 plus 1 is?
Certainly.
Then why is it necessary for me to know? Certainly, if you have such esteem and affection for me, you will tell me the answer whenever I ask you.
But I won't always be around to tell you the answer. You must know for yourself, just in case other people ask you.
No one here ever asks questions like that. Even if I told them, they wouldn't know the right answer.
Because they are cursed with ignorance, and we are trying to raise this debilitating affliction.
You're getting angry with me. What is the point of being educated if you get angry? Before you ask such questions, you always said the loveliest things to me. Is this what it's like to be intelligent?
No, Sophia. I'm sorry. It is I who is not being intelligent. It's fear and frustration that drives me to such crude behavior. Now, let us start over. 1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
No, don't repeat the word repeat. Just repeat the part before I say repeat. Now, watch me carefully. 1 plus 1 is 2. Repeat.
What were you like as a little boy?
What was I like as a little boy?
You're shouting again.
I was inquisitive, probing, wondering why I was put on earth and what the purpose of man's existence was.
The purpose of man's existence?
Sophia, we must stop this. You must stop asking me questions. Our time is nearly gone.
Then how am I to learn?
Sophia, you must answer what I ask, not what you want me to answer.
Then I will only know what you want me to know. Why can't I learn what I want to know?
Because what you want to know is of no acceptable knowledge. What I want to teach you is acceptable knowledge.
Is knowing what you are like as a little boy not acceptable knowledge?
Of course not. Knowing what I was like as a little boy is of no significance at all.
But it is much more interesting than that which is significant.
I am not trying to interest you. I am trying to educate you.
But while you fail to educate me, you never fail to interest me.
There's nothing like the logic of it. A logical mind. Sorry. Let us start over.
She must be speaking rabbit like a bunny by now. How long is this going to take?
I am not so this sausage on Norwich.
Good morning, Dr. Zubritsky.
What's going on?
I think he's teaching her gymnastics. Dr. Zubritsky, I have an urgent letter for Schoolmaster Kolchinsky.
Quiet, please. This is a school zone.
I have an important message for him. It's marked urgent, so I only went to 3 room houses first.
Bring it back later. Can't you see he's busy?
Oh, I don't like the way it's going. I just don't like the way it's going.
Let us pray. Let us all pray to the Lord that this young man will deliver us from bondage. Let us ask for his blessing. Very religious on this side, semi-religious on the other. Quiet! Quiet, everyone! The schoolmaster has something to say. Please, God, let this be the answer to our prayers. Amen! Tell me, schoolmaster, my daughter, you know, empty or full?
She's the same as always. I must ask you something quickly. Because of my esteem and affection for your daughter Sophia, I would like to ask for her hand in marriage. I ask this of you now while I still love her. For in a few moments I may not know the meaning of the word. I hope when the bells strike 9, you'll have an answer for me.
He's a nice young man, I'll say that. Very ambitious. Lindy, what do you think?
If the man can break a simple curse, how is he going to put bread on the table?
What about Tremble?
Who?
You know, Tremble, the one on the hill who throws the ball.
Oh!
Michigan's right.
You will never want of such a day.
Wait, there is one chance. If a stranger marries a Koyenchikovite before he becomes like us, he is allowed to take her away from here.
I didn't know that.
It was added to the curse 2 years ago to make it more exciting.
See your daughter again, but even though she was happy and getting smarter every day. Oh,
Give it, doctor. Give her your permission. If you don't give it to her, please give it to me.
I don't know. It's a decision. I can't make decisions. Let's leave it to God. Let God make the decision.
Leon, what are you doing?
Having my final thought. One final pleasurable moment of reason.
I was right. But this is something you hope for that doesn't come true.
No, Sophia. I'm sorry I cannot help you soar over mountains and lakes. But I will not leave you. I will stay here for the rest of my life, not basking in the light of your beauty, but cowering in the darkness of my own ignorance. For that is the measure of my esteem and affection for you.
Oh, Leon, I would do anything to save you from this calamity. Anything. Run, Leon, run for your life. There are ignorant girls in other villages you can learn to know.
Listen to me and listen to me well. Remember it forever. I love you with all my heart.
listen, you church man,
I may never say these words again.
the time is up.
Keep the memory of what I said forever.
Her last chance to marry.
I know the feeling.
Your eyes like you now.
Give her your permission, husband. Give it quickly.
I did not love you long. but I love you well.
All right, I'll go in there right now and give my permission.
Sophia, tell everyone in Korishnikov that I...
Wonderful news, Master Tolchinsky!
Mama, Papa, everyone gather around. Master Tolchinsky has something to say. Let us all listen. Leon, did you not have something to say?
Yes, but, you said we should all listen, so,
Oh. He's got the look on his face I've seen before. Say what you got on your face.
No, Leon, I said that you will tell us what you have to say and we will listen.
Oh, okay. Thank you. But I don't have much to say, so,
There is no fool like a no fool.
Young man, do you still want to marry my daughter?
Marry your daughter? Oh, no, sir, you do me too great an honor.
I knew he'd never make it when he bought that white beef from me.
All right, moving on. Break it up. You've all seen the Disney book before. Let's keep it moving.
Master Tolchinsky, if you ever want this letter, let me know. Not that anything in your life is urgent anymore.
Oh, daughter. Go to the garden and plant some vegetables. We'll have salad tonight for dinner.
So, young man, what are your plans now that everything is falling apart at the top?
I'm not quite sure. This absence of that's gonna take some time getting used to.
Well, you might want to try politics. You sound very well suited for it.
Oh, no, sir, this is an old suit. If I went into politics, I would need all the clothes.
This is just one doctor's opinion. But when you catch a curse, you really catch a curse. Good night, Sophia. Don't stay up too late. I want you to go up on the roof later and take the canary for a walk.
Oh, Sophia, weren't we saying something when the bells began to chime? What were we saying?
You were saying that you love me and that I should keep it in my memory forever because you would never love me again. Do you not love me now, Leon?
Love you? I don't know I know the meaning of the word. Perhaps if you kissed me, would you like to?
With all my heart.
No, I meant...
I know what you meant. Oh, Leon, the less you know, the better you kiss.
And the better I kiss, the more intelligent I become. Sophia, look at me and tell me what you see.
I see a very good kisser dirtying my father's furniture.
No, Sophia, you see a man of intellect inspired by love. I still have my intellect. I only pretended to be stupid.
You pretended to be stupid.
Yes,
That doesn't sound very intelligent to me.
it will, I promise. The curse had no effect on me. I was plenty worried, I admit, especially when the bells began to chime. But I suddenly realized when nothing happened that you can't be cursed unless you let yourself be cursed. Koizukov's curse is self-inflicted. Do you understand?
Everything but the explanation.
If a mother and a father tells a child that it's a worthless human being from the time it was born, then it would grow up believing it's a worthless human being. And from the time you were born, you were all told you were stupid. Do you understand now?
Not as bad as before.
I know telling you doesn't change anything. You must be shown. As I was standing here, I was suddenly hit upon a plan that would save all of Koizukov from Count Gregor.
What is it?
You must marry Yusukevich.
Are you still pretending to be stupid?
No, I don't mean you, Gregor. You will marry me. I will be Yusukevich.
Oh, thank goodness you will be frightened half to death.
Sophia, tomorrow you will love me. Tomorrow we will wed. Do you understand?
Don't ask me that question anymore.
Don't worry, Sophia. Tomorrow you will love me.
Should I have a kiss just to tide me over?
Of course.
Good night. Until tomorrow. I must clear all of the nonsense out of my head to make room for all the knowledge to come. I love rearranging things.
Now to set the plan in action, I must go find Count Yusukevich.
Was he just talking about me? You like him, don't you? Better than me, right? Admit it. I'll give up all my wealth and powers if I could be the hero. People would applaud when I come on. I wouldn't have to be wearing this dumb outfit. You're not even listening to me, are you? All you care about is getting those two kids together. I hope it's raining when you leave here.
Don't do this, David! You remember me as something, tall, chin, sky.
Dolchinski, listen to this conversation. What is it, something?
Well, I couldn't help but overhearing your last conversation, and even though I've lost most of my intelligence,
All of it?
all of my intelligence, it doesn't leave me without some emotion. It pains me to see you're so unhappy.
Oh, that's easy for you to say. You don't like me either, do you?
But I don't dislike you.
But do you like me?
No.
Oh, you see?
But it's because you don't do anything redeeming. Why not?
I don't know. I was brought up that way, I guess. Ever since I was a little boy, my father taught me, if you want to keep the power over people, you must never be nice to them. Always make them fear and tremble.
Did you like your dad?
He was alright, I guess.
You didn't like him, did you?
Don't tell anyone this, but when I was 9 months old, I tried to crawl away from home.
There you are. The key for everyone to like you is to do something redeeming. Isn't there something you could do for all the town and village?
You mean like a barbecue?
That's a start. But I was thinking something on a much grander scale, like breaking a curse.
How can I? The curse can only be broken if Sophia marries me.
Or another Usakavich.
There is none. I'm the last of the line.
Unless you had a son.
I'm not even married. I may be a villain, but I don't fool around. Maybe that's why I'm so unhappy.
You could adopt one.
Adopt a son? Who?
Me! I'm single, ready and willing. I may not be smart, but I will be after the curse is broken.
I've always wanted someone to take on a fishing trip.
And I've never really had a dad.
Oh, Leon, my boy, I would spoil you like anything.
That's okay. Dad.
Well, then people will like me, wouldn't they?
But they already do. Look at their faces. Look at her. She's smiling.
That's for you. Call me up.
But what we must do now is we must go sign the adoption papers and notify Sophia's family about the wedding.
Let me watch him smile at me again. Thank you. Maybe we can get our blood sometime next week. But in the meantime, you're all invited to my son's wedding. The first thing we're going to do is have your shoes brushed.
This is it, folks. After 200 years, the curse will finally be lifted.
I just had a terrible thought.
What was that?
Suppose they break the curse, and I find out I was just stupid in the first place.
They're coming! They're coming! Quiet, everyone! I am support taking the oven.
Now, remember, if I still seem stupid, it's all part of the plan.
Oh, you must be very proud.
I am. He's been my boy for 10 minutes and hasn't given me a moment of trouble.
Thanks, Dad.
Never conmigo, sir. Hope she remembers to give me a change of address.
That's you, my friend.
And will the bride step forward?
No, Sophia, the bride.
What is wrong with you?
Your plan was brilliant.
Thank you, Sophia.
Who give it away, this bride?
I give it away, this bride,
Why do you give it away, this bride?
because he asked me for her, and I nodded my head, and he taketh her.
Do you, Leon, son of Count Gregor, Mikhailovich, Brezhnovsky, Vajdor, Yusakevich?
No, not today. Today is a holiday.
Oh, thanks, Dad.
Oh, thank you. Do you, Leon, take Sophia to heaven to hold for as long as you both shall live?
I have.
No, I do.
You do?
He will, he does. Say it.
He will, he does.
No, don't say what I say. Say what she says.
What did you say?
I do. Just say I do.
Oh, my papa says I do.
Oh, I'm beginning to hate this curse. I swear to God.
And do you, Sophia, take Leon in sickness and in health, for better, for worse, for as long as you both shall live? I do. The ring, please.
I have it. The ring Casimir Yusakevich was going to give to Sophia 200 years ago.
Continuation. Place the ring on her finger. He's not going to be very handy around the house. Repeat after me, please. With this ring, I be wed. With this ring, I be wed. Just the bride and groom, thank you.
With this ring, I be wed.
Before I pronounce this holy union, is there any among you who has just cause or reason why Leon and Sophia should not be joined in eternal wedlock? With the power invested in me as chief magistrate of the village of Kolichikov, I now pronounce the murder.
Well, there might be one little thing.
You have an objection to this marriage?
You bet I have. This boy is not my son. This son is not my boy.
What do you say, Father?
Why should I have to give up a cute little bundle of middle friends like that?
But the adoption papers.
They're false. You trusted me so much you didn't even get to read them. I did not adopt him, I divorced him. We're not father and son, but no longer husband and wife.
Oh my God! My daughter almost married and they bought
No, Sophia, I'm sorry.
Fear not, dear friends. There will be a wedding. My daughter will not marry an impostor. An impostor not. A Yusakevich, yes. You have pledged your daughter's hand in marriage, and a pledge once given must be honored.
That is the law. I have tried it myself.
It's true. I even voted for it. And I'm the only true Yusakevich here.
Leon, will you not object to this marriage?
What can I do? I'm helpless.
Come on, I have it all day.
There's been a hotel waiting for 200 years. Let's get on.
Sorry, Doctor. With all my heart, truly sorry.
Please go get better dinners at his place.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered.
Did that, Bucky. Did that. I do. She's the one. Ask her.
Do you, Sophia, take Count Gregor for as long as you both shall live?
Say it, darling. You'll be rich and smart. It's better than happiness.
Goodbye, Leon. Goodbye forever. I do. Then with the power invested in me as chief magistrate of the village of Kolichikov,
part that if anyone objects, and I object. On the grounds that I didn't receive my urgent letter.
What kind of ground is that?
I have an urgent letter for Schoolmaster Dolczynski!
A letter for me? Whatever could it be?
Finish the ceremony while it's reading.
I can't screw that, that is illegal!
He's through. Now he's voting for it. It's bad news, I'm afraid. My uncle and sole remaining relative just died in St. Petersburg, leaving me with nothing but all his debts and misery.
When you're going down, you get faster at the bottom.
He also said that even changing his name to Dolczynski didn't even help him escape destiny's finger.
What was his name before Dolczynski?
Yusukevich.
Was this in relatives haunt you every time?
Leon, do you know what this means?
No, what?
He will in a moment. Schoolmaster, take your place beside my daughter. These times she's going to marry me right now.
They didn't even say that at all. If my college is telling me I still owe the last year's tuition. I have plenty of bomb in the brain. I now train for an explosion.
All right, thank you, everyone. I don't want to speak the rest of my life marrying this girl. Are you ready, everyone? Ready! Julia.
I do.
And do you, Sophie? I do. And if there is anything for you, watch it. No! Going once, going twice, going 3 times. All right, that's it. I now pronounce the band and
Never heard noise like that in all my life. Like what?
Like my head had been split open. I'm free to ask.
No! Ask it.
What if you're wrong?
But what if we're right? Ask it, ask it. Cat!
Cat? Cat? Meow, meow. Meow.
See? A-T! Cat!
Dog! 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 Meow, meow.
D-O-G! Dog! Oh my God! It's a miracle! Miracle!
I'm more than I ever thought I could be.
I love you, Leon.
I adore you, Sophia.
Land! I should put my money in land. You can never go wrong with real estate. It depends, of course, on the political condition. In a Tsarist government, land reform is a very delicate issue. It is very true, my friend. Come on, meet us.
My first name is
What's my last name? Oh my God.
Such brilliant conversation. All my power of them is gone. Power is a useless weapon against the enlightened, Count Gregor. We are all equal citizens here.
You mean men are all equal citizens? Women have been subjugated long before there were ever any cursors.
Lydia, you know I love you, but that's a very radical point of view.
Leon, it was your faith and courage that went over ignorance.
No, Sophia, it was your loving faith that broke the curse, not my puny efforts.
I do not wish to argue the point, but I do wish you would have the room to express my own views.
I accept your view, Sophia, but I think you should have all the facts straight before you become so adamant.
Well, you got your wish, schoolmaster.
What are you going to do now, Count Yusukevich, now that you got your intelligence?
Because you'll probably have to work for a living. My congratulations, cousin. I wish you a long and happy marriage.
I wish the same to you.
I've been cursed once in my life. I know when I'm well off.
You know, it's not such a strange story now that you think about it. Come on. We all know someone that's come from a place like Koyachnikov. An aunt, an uncle, a neighbor, your boss, yeah. But once we broke the curse, we became like any other town or village in any other part of the world, subjugated to the ups and downs of normal life. For example, the magistrate, after spending 2 more years in office, greed got to the better part of her, and she got convicted for making political bribes. After spending 2 years in jail, she sold her memoirs for a fortune. Michigan gave up the postal service and became a writer. She wrote a 600-page biography on the curse of Koyachnikov and sent it off to the publisher, but it got lost in the mail. Yechna, a crude businesswoman, bought 7 houses in Koyachnikov, including Count Gregor. As an investment for the future, she bought 10 more houses in other villages with curses in them. Slovich, after just 6 months, went bankrupt and spent all his life savings on 7 butcher shops in a town that only really needed 1, confirming his greatest fears that with or without a curse, he was really stupid in the first place. Snetsky, with her newly found intelligence, found her sheep, collected their wool, and is now a wealthy philanthropist. Count Yusukevich became more and more lovable every day, and is now our local monk. During the drought season, he goes up on the hill and prays for God to throw water down on us. Miss Ugritsky, my mother-in-law, finally found her voice and became the first woman mayor of Koyachnikov, and is now the woman counter-governor of the northern Ukraine sector. Her husband only sees her by appointment now. Dr. Ugritsky, my father-in-law, became the finest doctor in all of Russia, and is the physician to the royal family. And he was just accepted to the Academy of Sciences, but he still has trouble opening jars. Sophia, my wife, is and will forever be a miracle. Not that our life is blissfully happy, not that we don't have our ups and downs, but Sophia has become, in a way, my teacher. As for myself, I stayed here in Koyachnikov and dedicated my life to the education of the unenlightened. After all, there are so many Koyachnikovs in this world,